what? Those people who are standing out there are going to be mighty happy, Eric, because President Trump is in the motorcade and on his way to Capital One Arena so he can take in the sight of that $2,500 gold coat and everything else. I'm sure that people are quite excited to know that the president is finally on the way there. They've been waiting for, some for 24 hours for him to arrive.
And then you think of those who went to the rally yesterday on top of being there today. So it has been 2 marathon days. But for many people who have traveled across the country or internationally, this is what they've been waiting for. Some of those rallies feel like a rock concert. Saw the Village People performing last night.
I was trying to see if any folks were lining the route here. So he is going down Constitution Avenue, I believe, and it should be about a 10-minute drive to Capital One Arena. But again, you're talking about the President of the United States, no traffic in D.C., so we might be able to cut that down by half.
Did you note the license plate says 45-47?
Oh, look at that. Well, and also, if you look around, you see the security that's going into place to make this happen, just to get the president from point to point, whether it's the barricades that are up or the police lining the streets. It's desolate aside from the security.
Yeah, you got some folks right here outside of that initial barrier around the Capitol, if you will. So I assume as we get closer to Capital One Arena, you got folks there as well.
Oh, you could see some people on that side of the fence, but definitely as he gets closer to Capital One Arena, he'll get that warm welcome from the cold people waiting outside.
I bet you he can see the gold coats glimmering as he gets
You couldn't miss those, right? The gold coats and the gold sneakers.
Flashy.
But this is the moment these folks wanted who could not get into Capital One Arena. You know, they've been standing outside for a while now, just waiting to figure out. I mean, you can't miss this moment. It's like once you blink, it's gone.
And you see them all saluting all the officers as the president drives by.
Yep, it is quite a sight.
So this was supposed to begin, we thought, inside Capital One Arena at 3.
Yeah.
So we're just a little behind schedule here.
You know what? I guess they figure it starts when I get here.
Who said it? We're on Trump time now.
That's right.
Someone we interviewed earlier said that very
What time
poignantly.
does it start? When he gets there. Absolutely.
So what I find fascinating are the layers of security here. So remember when he was next to the Capitol, you saw no one outside but police officers. But as he got farther and farther away, it diminishes just a bit. But once again, he's entering another one of those secure zones.
And of course, security is on high alert, but none of them want to see what happened back during the summer when there was the assassination attempt, not once but twice, right? So everything is even more intense around security and scrutiny and ensuring that this president is safe as he takes on leadership.
And to elaborate on your point, Leslie, when you think of, the Cap One Arena versus an outdoor venue like the National Mall, security is tight, understandably, with a president who's had 2 attempted assassinations, but it is a much more controlled environment, something that, security can have a much better handle on in the Cap One Arena than it would have been out at the National Mall. And many other variables with that.
Yeah, you hear some of his supporters saying they're okay with this. They came to town expecting the big parade, expecting to see him up there in the West Front of the Capitol, and they're like, okay, if this is what we need to do to protect our president, this is what, we're going to accept this.
And so many things like we have seen is the trend with Donald Trump. Things are different with this inauguration. He's breaking the mold yet again as we see this indoor inauguration.
Yeah, and he's pulling up right now. This is the garage area to Capital One Arena right now, where they are taking the president down into the arena, into a safe space, and then they will migrate him up to the arena space where you see all the people waiting for him. That was a quick ride.
Yeah, it was.
It was not a long ride at all.
Not even 5 minutes.
When you have all the security in the world, you're making sure you get there on time.